Hello and welcome to The German Guy Reviews. And welcome, my dear beautiful people, to my new studio. A while ago I did a video update about me moving and what that means for this channel. Now I have to do it again because some news has come up that forces me to. I don't know who among you is or is not an EU citizen, but it will affect you in some capacity regardless. Next year, the European Union will establish the much-dreaded new copyright reform, also named Article 13, also named That Thing We All Hate. Long story short, even though my government promised that they would not, they decided that they will use upload filter from now on. Politicians not keeping their promise? I am shocked, shocked, shocked. And what that means for a channel like this one, well, I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. But if it is implemented the same way previous attempts at regulating the internet are done, then we are going to have a very bad time. There are a number of ways how this all can turn out. Number one, everything is going to stay the way it is now, which is the least likely scenario. Things are definitely going to change. Not only for the small little fact that unlike now, you won't get a digital slap on your hand anymore for doing illegal uploadings, you will face the law. I already had some thoughts about how I could deal with that future situation. I could, maybe if it works, upload still images of the movie that I'm talking about, which I admit is not as visually appealing, but what else can I do? Move to America? No healthcare, more guns than people, and a society that is, let's face it, either having for collapse or dystopia. An even worse dystopia. No thank you. I can still use my copyright police picture, but again, if I am getting caught, they are not going to turn the other cheek anymore. Number two, I won't be in any shape or form be allowed to do anything with movies anymore, or it is really difficult. Then I will refocus my attention on video games, as I don't believe video games will be affected by it as much, since the only reason why streaming and the like are even possible is because these companies realize the free advertising value of it all. Just FYI, I was going to do that anyway. That streaming channel is still coming, you guys. I am just waiting for the graphic card I want to be more available. But it won't be until next year, of course. I could also do more short videos about certain games, like I did on my German channel, which I am more or less done with, as with all the German side of YouTube. Number 3, which is the worst case scenario, we get a Chinese-style completely censored internet, like everything that is in any way owned by anyone else is being blocked, leaving me only to hope that some fine day all these old farts who don't know how technology works will eventually die off and be replaced by people with fresh new ideas. You know, people who are acquainted with concepts like transformative work and fair use and unorthodox ideas that might satisfy both parties. Like, for example, compensate media companies if they are so poor and starving with our GEZ, the media tax that we already have. Or, even better, give the money directly to content creators, as media companies are only middlemen who take a way too huge cut. But the chances are that I'm only preaching to the core here, so let's move on. If the worst of all worst things comes to pass, then I will have no choice but to make only vlogs about the things I want to talk about. Difficult without visual aid, but possible. For now the law is not official, it is coming next year during summer, and I will make use of the time as much as I can. I still desperately hope I will wake up one morning and hear the news that it all has been called off. I will definitely first wait and see how it will turn out and carefully look what will be possible. If it is necessary, I will adjust myself for that new situation as much as I can, but I pray, most of all, that I can continue what I am doing. If you can find it in your heart and in that little brain of yours, please don't review cockblock me. The German Guy out and Auf Wiedersehen.